Good. And I hope that like New Japan actually does focus like with this dojo. They can be like their answer to the Performance Center.
Yeah.
Because they need some sort of developmental territory again.
Yeah.
You know, and they need to start developing talent rather than just, we got that guy and we got that guy.
Yeah.
No, stop stacking your cards so damn much too.
I think the one thing as well, that New Japan does better than WWE is actually get their talents on excursions and have them wrestle in Mexico and in the States and that sort of stuff. And they blend their styles so that when they come back to New Japan, like when they come back to New Japan, they become a totally different wrestler. Like you look at Jay White. Jay White was in the New Japan dojo. Right. He was a rising star. They sent him over to Ring of Honor to work, and he got better in Ring of Honor. Now he's back as Switchblade Jay White. And he looks like a star. He's 24, 25, and he's still got a bright future ahead of him. That'll be a guy I think WWE will also look out for. And to me, it's like there's no excuse that WWE can't do this because they've got the partnerships with Progress and Evolve and ICW. If you have some of their guys go on excursions, you could like really build some great in-ring wrestlers and even some good characters because you could adapt to different crowds. You could adapt internationally. And I hope they start to implement that more, like having these guys show up at Evolve. The closest thing we kind of saw to that with WWE was Matt Riddle, because Riddle was initially going to sign with WWE, but WWE said, hey, take the opportunity to learn on the indies. Right? And then we'll sign you back. But of course, Riddle's like, I can make more money doing this than I can in the Performance Center. And then he left.
But yet they're signing guys left, right, and center without any. This is the thing, right? The excursions are a great idea because it's almost like when the territories back in the day, they would kind of work together.
Yeah.
Hey, can you make so-and-so available? No problem.
The best example of that is the Rock and Roll Express with Memphis and Mid-South. Because the Rock and Roll Express were initially part of Memphis Wrestling. Yeah. And when who's the guy who does? I'm totally blanking now today.
Mid-South was Bill Watts. Cowboy Bill Watts. When
Bill Watts said, "What's a tag team that I should bring in?" To Jerry Jarrett, Jarrett was like, bring in the Rock and Roll Express.
Hell yeah.
And you see how well it worked out then. It was different over there, right? Because it was a big man, like WWE talks about how it's a big man's world, but Mid-South was also very much a big man's world with Hacksaw Jim
Big
Duggan.
Head Earning Lad.
There you go.
Love Big Head Earning Lad.
And Junkyard Dog.
Dr. Death Steve Williams.
There you go. And
DiBiase was kind of mid-sized, but yes.
But you know, it's like it was definitely a big man's world, right? And so you got the Rock and Roll Express, and the way they worked, it was different for the wrestlers, and they became super popular in Mid-South, right?
There's nothing wrong with learning another style. Like you said, why not go to Mexico, learn some lucha? Yeah. Why not go to Japan and learn how they do it? You know, maybe with the strong style or whatever. No, it's a great idea. Yeah. Dolph Ziggler, great example. You had all these years with this guy. Yeah. You couldn't have sent him somewhere else? Do you think he would have, what would he have said? Oh, no, I don't want to learn another style to help polish my craft. And no, come on. A guy like Ryback. Could you imagine if Ryback was in Japan?
Oh, they love him in Japan. Oh my goodness!
Nothing says he can't now, but when he was at WWE, you know, instead of having him go to waste or whoever the heck they had, just send him somewhere else, get him popular, bring him back.
And I think that's what Triple H's plan is, because the idea of a worldwide global territory system where WWE would kind of be the head of it, like a global NWA. I think that's something that we could potentially see. I really do. Yeah. So I mean, but we'll see how that goes. But I think that WWE's got to explore that excursion idea.